Okay. Try saying something.
Okay, hello Meek, you're my best friend. I love you, Meek.
Oh, thanks. All right. Let's go ahead and get the music up. Da, 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 da. So, when did you start playing Fleur? Do you remember what year?
I think it was the year COVID started, so like early 2020 or something like that. Because I remember like I had nothing to do,
Yeah, yeah.
and I figured like why not trying out this game? It looks nice, and 16 hours later, 16,000 hours later, I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know.
Arilou asked how many hours I had in the game the other day, and I think it's like 2450 or something.
Yeah, this game has like something special.
Just
It hooks you. Once you're
like Arilou.
hooked.
Yeah, Arilou has like 1400 hours, so I was like
Oh yeah,
an
okay.
extra 1000 hours of cheese under my belt.
Yeah. You definitely have a lot more experience in that regard than anybody else in the game. Like I get it, like it's so impressive how you can come up with a strategy like that. I feel like it's you're the only player who can do that.
Well, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Okay, let's test the stream. Let's see if it's live. It is.
It is.
I guess I'll go ahead and just add everyone in the announcements, just so they all know.
So is there a matchup here you want to start with?
First of all, I'm so hyped for some of these matches. Like we haven't
Yeah.
had anything out of Group H, and we're finally getting some
Yeah.
games, man. Chase,
Yeah.
Big Pimp, R22. When I tell you R22 was so hard to play on the ladder back in like 2021,
Yeah, no, I remember playing R22. He's so solid. Even
yeah,
though he doesn't play that much, he remains a very solid pick. And I think I chose him to go out of his group. I'm pretty sure. I actually don't remember who I chose, but in the prediction thing,
yeah. Oh man, who did I pick out of that group? Let me look at who's
yeah.
available. Group H. I definitely went with Chase. Oh man, I might have gone for R22. Either R22 or Big Pimp. I don't know.
Yeah. I
I think
think I
R22 is the favorite, but like Big Pimp,
yeah.
like if he locks in, he can be
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
yeah. I agree. Like Pimp is like very hit or miss player. And I think he plays random only. Or maybe that's just in Bucket Buck Cup. But he has a lot of experience with a lot of different comps. So if the stars align, he's gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't figure out soon enough because I took like a couple years off when I was in college. I did not know
Yeah.
Panoramic was like that. He's so good,
I actually never played Panoramic. He's rather
dude.
new.
Dude, I didn't take him seriously the first few times that
Okay.
I played him because I was like, okay, it's a beginner.
Uh-huh.
Let me cheese him, bro. I went
Yeah.
down like 06 when the first time I started
Okay.
playing this guy.
Okay. I see. Well,
It was
that means his games are gonna be interesting, and I'm all for it. So
all right. Scav, is the audio from everything all right? Because if it is, I think we're good to go. All right. I think
perfect.
uh, I think we can go ahead and start with Airly versus Nounverber. Uh,
Okay,
then move
sounds
down
good.
to SpeedRacer Murlock, and then finish
Yeah,
off with some of these some Group H matches.
yeah. Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
All right, let's get into it. So, welcome everybody. My name is Meek, and I have with me today the one, the only, Fleur de Lis.
Hello, guys.
All right.
Perfect.
Today we are casting Arilou versus Nounverber. Now this actually going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Arilou, one of the favorites to win this whole tournament, previous
Yeah,
champion,
definitely.
double champ. But
Mm-hmm.
Nounverber actually had some really impressive games in his last group stage matches, so
Yeah.
he might bring the fire.
Yeah, and he's definitely not a new player. He's an experienced player. So he can play the game. He can play the game.
What do you make of these decks we've got with us today, Fleur?
Okay, so these decks are very standard. They are meta decks. So Wolf. I think the general sentiment is that Wolf is the best tier 3, although I don't exactly agree with that. So, a lot of these standard players are gonna run Wolf. Wolf is certainly a very good tier 3 overall, but is it the best? I'm not sure. I don't agree with that. But like the random like Falcon Skunk is definitely the standard play, and you can choose to run Squizzard and you can choose to run Squall. Both are very good comps, very good selection of tier ones. So I think it's just very standard. So let's see what happens.
Yep. Aerial opening into 8 farms and a skunk, followed up by 2 tier 1 warrens. He kind of thought they had the time to go straight for the tier 2. He was correct. Nounverber opening to his own. Double lizards and snake. Super interesting combination. Not something you see
Yeah,
in isolation.
yeah, definitely. They tend to both. Oh, we're gonna see early aggression by Arilou.
Yeah, and this is one of those super fast pushes that Arilou's been absolutely dominating the unranked
Yeah.
lobbies with. Is these moles,
Mm-hmm.
along with skunk ass, already getting down.
Yeah. Maybe the good snake micro can save Nounverber here, but it looks like he's gonna get at least a second farm
Oh,
and a
3.
third farm. That's a lot of value. That's a trade I'll take any day of the week, even
And
if
the
I lose my
snake.
2 skunks. And you get the snake. That's perfect.
Nounverber just plagued by a pretty squishy underbelly of his middle
Yeah.
that Airly was able to get under. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about Airlu's strengths. Airlu is so good at finding tiny value in tiny timings, right? Like,
Yeah.
you wait another 10 seconds, Nounverber has the units to reinforce. But he finds like
Definitely.
just the exactly correct time pushes to put you under pressure and really test your own technical timings. Because if you're a little
Yeah.
behind because you're scouting or you're investing in a mill and your army's not down, the disparity in your army with their moles combined with
Yeah.
the attacker's advantage of getting skunk gas and having your pigs just also taking area of effect damage makes these pushes so
Mm-hmm.
dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. Arilou is truly the master as these type of
Oh,
pushes. Is
Nounverber
crazy.
caught out
Oh.
scouting.
Yeah. And Arilou can snipe the mill. I'm pretty sure that's game-ending damage, but let's see if Nounverber can turn this game around.
Nounverber doing a good job getting
Yeah,
the snake
good
tags.
snake tags. Good snake tags. But since
Oh,
he's now he's losing warrants now, so he's losing a ton of value, and he's already behind an eco. So, damn, a clinic by Arilou.
that's the
Really
Arlo effect
just yeah,
for you, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah, definitely. I can't. I've been victim to this too many times.
And then before we get into this next match, let me just go ahead and upload the scoreboard. I totally forgot to do that, but that won't take but 20 seconds. But man, what are Nounverber's keys to victory for staving off some of those Arilou early game and mid game assaults? What do you think Nounverber needs to change to have some more success in game 2. I agree. I also think Nounverber can really benefit here from being a little bit quicker on his scouts. Oh dear.
Yeah, definitely. He didn't see the aggression coming.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and add a browser. Add this scoreboard. And there we go. Arilou, 1 up.
Yeah.
See what
Match
Nounverber
point.
has for him in round 2.
Okay. So Arilou's deck has not changed. But Nounverber's deck, he decided to rock the Fox. I'm sure you'd be proud of him if he
I
wins.
love to see it. Fox, one of my favorite units in the game, and
Yeah.
underutilized. I truly believe that.
I definitely believe that Fox is viable. It's definitely a viable unit. But I think it's the weaker out of the other tier 3. So, like, let's say I want to maximize my chances of winning. I'm going to rock either a boar or a wolf. But, Fox is definitely viable. No questions asked.
100%. I think something that people maybe underestimate is the power of a series and how people's
Yeah.
decks could or couldn't change
Hmm.
throughout the progression of a series. And so sometimes, you might be facing a deck that has a Fox, and your deck
You
really doesn't
get
have a lot of
paranoid.
utility against it. So your next
Yeah.
game, you make an adjustment, but your opponent could
Exactly.
now, right, transition into something that can target your adjustment. And then
Yeah.
you just get this little chess match back and forth of getting a chance to see more units, more diversity. And I really love that aspect of TNT series.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like, deck selection is by far my favorite part of this game. It brings so much creativity and all the different strategy you can decide to play. And you're definitely the one who uses that to its best potential, definitely. Like, I feel like I myself tend to sort of center around decks that I like, and I will rarely change them. But one game you can I've seen you play like one game triple tier 3, and the other game you have a defensive contain over my base. It's really like I cannot predict what you're gonna play with against me or any other player.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. But Arilou, one of the most
Arilou
consistent
with
players
the
in the
mole.
game, went ahead and put
The other
some forward moles when unscouted by Nounverber, and Nounverber didn't scout them. He thought he can get away with
Yeah,
some big ego. Now,
yeah,
to his credit, Arilou did the same thing.
Mhm. And here's the important thing. Arilou can snipe the mill. He can focus on the mill and ignore Nounverber's army.
Nounverber!
And Nounverber's army is out of position right now. So
And it's
so
just
he
the
just
fact
lost. Yeah.
that moles, they do 6 damage per hit to structures, so they can gun down
Yeah.
a mill if
Exactly.
you're caught off guard. Oi, oi, oi.
They're looking
Brutal.
dire, but Nounverber has some tier 2, has the skunk. Maybe he can trade really well with it. Since, Arilou only has tier 1, and Nounverber is gonna maybe get damage on the Mole Warrens. So he needs to push now, though. He cannot wait, because If he waits, he's just dead. But let's see
Arilou
if he can.
was floating. 200 food a second ago. This is all or nothing. Nounverber going in. Drop that
Yeah.
skunk gas. But Arilou
Now,
moving around it.
yeah. Good micro.
Nounverber needs to watch out. One skunk goes down.
Skunk goes down.
But a pig
And
exposed.
Pig exposed. He's gonna lose a pig. But I think the tier 1 manages to push Nounverber back, and now it might sound like a bad trade for Arilou, but keep in mind he's 3 farms ahead. So he just needs to not die at this point, and he's gonna most likely win.
Yeah, the necessary damage that had to get done. Nounverber didn't quite hit that mark. And now Arilou, army value, much higher. Nounverber attacking into some high ground. But he doesn't have the vision. And Arilou, units getting better engages. One skunk, gun down.
Yeah. And
That's a series.
the DPS of the 2 Falcons was really helpful there. And you know, Falcons, they don't die to the skunk gas, so they're really good. Even like just getting 1 or 2 Falcons against a skunk who's gonna push into you is a big difference. Really big difference.
Arilou, 2 clinical matches, showing why he's on top of his group.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
far,
Arilou definitely looking unbeatable.
no one's been able to pose a threat to him yet. And I don't know who's going to be the first. But with that, let's go ahead and move into what group are these gentlemen from? Let me take a look. EvilMurlock and SpeedRacer. Group F, featuring the Helix, the General AI Degrazian, and Delphius. This is a really fun group. We have a good mix of experience, as well as some newcomers. So this could get messy.
Yeah, definitely messy. So let's see.
Yes, sir!
Oh my god. It's gonna be a fun match.
That's what I'm talking about. EvilMurlock.
So
take me as your Padawan. I love that deck. All right,
wow.
so EvilMurlock, he's sporting some squirrel, lizard, skunk, fox, arty, and balloon. This can be a very risky deck, but if you can kind of use it to cut off some of the map, maybe give yourself more mills to work from, or just use your defenses aggressively, or get even a super early fox out, which this map really well suited for. There's not high ground that only the username says balaclava, but SpeedRacer has access to.
Yeah.
Both players have access to the high ground, so this the fox isn't going to have a whole lot of trouble poking. And SpeedRacer didn't bring defenses, so there's no way for him to completely lock out the fox. So I really like this choice out of EvilMurlock, and it seems that it's paying off, at least on paper.
Yeah, definitely. And even like the defenses can be really good, as it can help EvilMurlock sort of establish his position at the center of the map and sort of claim these 2 central mills, which would mean he would have 4 mills against 3.
Absolutely. If EvilMurlock manages to take down this mill and kind of control this center space, you know, drop an arty here, good luck dealing with that.
Yeah.
Now EvilMurlock.
So it looks like EvilMurlock was looking for some damage early on, but Bakalava, he had the units to welcome him, so no harm, no foul yet.
Yeah, EvilMurlock definitely posturing, being pretty aggressive, but SpeedRacer, aka Balaclava, really diligent with his units. Even got the skunk out, so he's executing some pretty meta openers. Like so far,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching Arilou.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe minus the farm placement.
Yeah. Ideally, you want to have your farms at their safest location for as long as you can. So these a little more vulnerable to the poke. But
Yeah.
SpeedRacer, not worried about any of that. He wants to go
Oh
in
my
right
god.
now.
He's interested in the... But he only has one skunk for now. And EvilMurlock has Squizzard, which is really good against skunk
But
squirrel.
second skunk is here.
The skunk is
But the
here,
first one,
and...
it goes down.
Oh, the first one was sniped.
Really good work
Really
by
good
EvilMurlock.
work.
Definitely gonna have to go home. But not only did he take a better engage right there,
Engagement.
he's up one farm.
Yeah. So that might not seem like a lot if you're a newer player. It might not seem like a lot, just one farm. What is it? But these sort of little advantages, they add up over time, and you end up with extra army. And now Samlock going for the lizard RS, and he gets 2 farms for 4 lizards, and that's really good. Really good
Yeah,
trade.
that's an incredible engagement. If you look at the army value, he's
Yeah.
not far behind at all. More than enough to successfully defend
Exactly.
push. And he's just eking out these small wins so far. And here we go, the Fox. Now this is great.
The Fox
When
is
you're
fine.
up by a little bit, it's a great time to put down a tier 3 because you know that
Yeah.
your opponent isn't going to put down their own tier 3. They're too busy trying to equalize, which means you're going to
Exactly.
be creating an imbalance in the match. And here we go. Army value, similar, but SpeedRacer, slight edge.
SpeedRacer with a slight edge, but the thing is, EvilMurlock has the Squizzard, and Runner tried to retreat into water, which is not optimal. Usually, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And now,
walking into the water.
Super
Super dangerous. He also took the engage below some high ground. EvilMurlock had the high ground. Beautiful engage. Look at army value. There's a big difference now.
Big difference now. And he's even ahead in eco behind that. So it's really this sort of position where you're really ahead.
EvilMurlock took
now-
down 3 pigs there? 2 pigs.
3 pigs there.
Oh, 3?
3 pigs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
so
This high ground. Really good
yeah.
position. SpeedRacer, he has the pigeons and falcons for vision, but army value equal. Economy.
Eco.
Whole different story.
Yeah. And the Fox is out now. So the army value has gone up a lot for EvilMurlock.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
3 health.
Oh, hoo. Yeah,
But the 2
that
falcons.
was the 2 falcons were sniped by the Fox. Fox is really good
1
against
health.
falcons.
No, it's down.
Oh my god. The Fox died to the skunk gas.
But it might be
But
too much.
Yeah, I think EvilMurlock has too much tier 1 even then, so
SpeedRacer. Out of units.
oh
Out of
my God.
options. That's the game.
That's the game.
Oh boy. Oh, and I didn't get a chance to change these names. How bad of me. Let's go. SpeedRacer. And EvilMurlock. My apologies, gentlemen. And then also, let's make sure we are in streamer mode.
Oh yeah, so to avoid spoilers.
Yes. No need for them to see how long our games are.
Yeah.
Beautiful game. What do they have for us in game 2?
Oh, the box. The box composition. So the Boar Fox by EvilMurlock. And I'm pretty sure Runner has the same comp as last time.
Yes. SpeedRacer, sticking what he
Speed
believes
Racer.
is going to bring him success in this match. Taking a look at the map, what's your take?
This map is I think this map is better for EvilMurlock because the central mills are easier to have easier access, basically. And he just has more space in his main base.
I would have to agree. Once again, another map. Very easy expansion. And this time, EvilMurlock, a lot more late game utility, right? He's got the Falcons. He's got the box.
Yeah.
So he can go to the late game and feel very confident. As can SpeedRacer.
Yeah. And one thing to note is the lack of skunks in EvilMurlock's comp, which is gonna make some of the the macro a little bit harder as you have more windows of vulnerability in the game, generally without skunks.
Absolutely. EvilMurlock taking a super interesting
Wow.
campfire. I don't think that's
And
defensible. And
no, that's not
yeah, SpeedRacer's
defensible.
going to get that. Oh! But
He
EvilMurlock
might
wants
have,
to go around, but he doesn't have the units.
yeah. I think EvilMurlock counted on the fact that it wouldn't get scouted, but to Racer's credit, he found out immediately. So, and he's gonna snipe the. Oh, maybe he could have sniped the mill there.
Almost. Sold in time.
Almost.
But SpeedRacer, he has to go home. He only has 6.
Yeah.
EvilMurlock's 8. Needs to be careful not to get a bad engage here.
Oh my
Units
god.
stopping on the retreat. A
No,
reasonable
that's-
engage, but taking
Yeah.
a small loss. Oh!
That's why you. Ooh, the boar's down. Actually, that's pretty good for Racer, because
2-minute,
he
30-second boar.
Now he's gonna get-
He's gonna scout it.
he scouted it. Did he see it?
Yes. If you take a look over here, he
Oh,
is
perfect. Okay, so he
aware of it.
saw it, and
But
he
what
has
does he do?
molds.
Oh, he's gonna go for the push.
Yeah, he definitely is definitely the right answer, and especially since the fact that Runner invested in a mill, that's suboptimal play.
Needs
But
to be careful
the
though.
skunks are out. So
That's what I'm thinking. Skunks, incredible defenders. Whoa, 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 whoa! Go back upstairs.
Go
Defend
back,
inside
yeah.
your mill.
No.
Don't lose that skunk.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
god, the skunk is sniped, and now I don't want to say it's over, but I hardly see how. Like, I feel like EvilMurlock can just focus on the mill. Yeah.
Yeah, when you have skunks, you are banking on the fact that you can defend in your mill, and it's so difficult
Yeah.
to target the skunk between all the mills and the units and
Yeah.
the pigs. And so yeah, he had to defend inside his mill, got caught out, lost
Exactly.
the skunk, and
Yeah.
that was his only hope.
One of the things he could have done though is try to pre-gas on the building moles. That would have been a good move, but as soon as EvilMurlock rallies, you want to go back to your base and defend there. So yeah, that was definitely a big mistake by Runner.
And EvilMurlock pouncing on SpeedRacer's indecision. He's gonna take the match.
Yeah, 2-0 for EvilMurlock.
All right, and now let's get our contestants set before the beginning. Who do you want to see next, Fleur? Or sorry, no, yeah, that's who I have with me.
Yeah,
Fleur?
yeah. No problem.
Your choice.
Do you want to see the Crazy Tosh games, or do you want to see the
Let's see it.
R22 clinics first?
Let's see the Tosh games.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Let's go for the Tosh game first.
All right, let's predict. What colors do you think these players are taking?
I think Chase is a quartermaster player.
All right.
I think.
I'm
And
gonna guess...
Pimp
What
is
is your guess?
definitely Pimp is definitely how's he called? Civilized.
Yeah, I'm going civilized. I think Pimp's gonna rock the civilized, man. The
Yeah.
Archimedes.
Archimedes, yes, exactly.
All right, just for some background on these players, Big Pimp, super important
He's
member of the
yeah,
community, has been streaming Tooth and Tail since I was in diapers. This man,
yeah.
certified legend, not afraid to play different kind of units, preferential to the Badger. Let's see what he has against Chase. Up and coming player, has been playing for a few years now, getting better and better every year, and now he's got a real chance to take it all the way to the top of this championship. We'll see what we have. First blood in Group H. Here we go. Oh, we were wrong.
Oh,
We've got some
wow.
long coats and common folk action.
Damn. Okay. And the decks are okay, Pimpintosh, I definitely didn't expect the standard deck. But Scav decks is also interesting because there's no tier 3. So it's definitely a more aggressive and in your face type of deck.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who's going to win here. I think I prefer Scav just because he has that Squirrel Morse Skunk
Yeah,
combination. And looking at how close these players are, you can march across the map in 10 seconds. Maybe
exactly.
even less.
And definitely, and all the mills are front mills. So you cannot have a pocket mill that you can defend with your main. So that's very important because in the newer patches, the mills, when they build, they don't have their full HP right away. They start with 50 and gradually build up. So, and a forward mill is hard to defend. It's very, very, very fragile.
Both players choosing to go for the 8 farm double tier 1. No aggression so far.
Yeah, standard opening, especially on such a tight and such a small map.
And I think the real question I have here is how is Pimp going to play it? Like, is Pimp going to go for his, like, Falcon Cam and just play a middle game fight against Scav? Because that's what Scav wants. Or is he
Yeah,
going to go
definitely
for
does.
some eco, try to hold? Looks like he's going to go for eco. Has to be careful.
Yeah.
How much is he going to contribute into this mill?
He definitely wants to be slow with it, you know? You build a mill first and you wait for, let's say, I don't know, well, 10, 20 seconds before putting a mill, I mean a farm down, just so that the HP of the mill has slowly built up and it's easier to defend.
Big Pimp going for the Snake tier 2 opener. I gotta admit, I have some reservations. If engagements happen near Big Pimp's home, it's a pretty
Yeah.
tight space. That skunk gas
Uh-huh.
gonna get a lot of utility here. Those snakes, he's gonna have to be Lego out in here.
Yeah, and I think he definitely wants to position his army more in front of his mill,
Okay,
his
this is interesting.
expansion.
Pigeons.
Pigeons.
Now that can
Yeah,
be a source of pushback against the skunks.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
both skunks out. We're gonna get engaged. The snake, actually, really good. Oh, commander goes down.
Oh, commander goes down, and the snake tags are very good.
Now you have to be careful. 2 snake tags will not kill a skunk. They will survive on 1 health. So he has to get
Oh,
some more
really?
damage on them. Yeah.
Oh my
They're
god,
both
I
gonna
didn't
live.
know that. That's
But-
so unfortunate. But the second snake is out,
He gets the
and
tags.
he has the tags. So the two skunks are down,
And this trade,
and this trade is gonna go better and better for BigPimpintosh because simply of the fact of the defender's advantage, and he has quicker reinforcements.
that
And now
forward
he's
Warren,
sold. Yeah,
what a hero.
almost. Yeah, definitely. And now, very interesting thing. Pimp sold the snakes for cams. And cams can be very good against skunks if they are set up in a flank position.
Yeah, this
They
is a
can-
good play. I like this out of Big Pimp. I think
Yeah.
Cam's are gonna have a lot more utility against those that composition. And Scav going into the lizards, that can actually it can be detrimental. You get up 4 cams and they will shred
Yes,
Lizards.
definitely, definitely. They will shred lizards, and then we'll shred tier 1 in general. But it's kind of weird the relationship that tier 1 has with cams, because even though they're really good against tier 1, I'd almost consider them a soft counter to cams too. It's kind of weird because
You need enough.
like
Cams are
yeah,
terrible until you have enough cams, and then they're really good.
definitely, yeah, that's definitely the case.
Like in this example, he only had one cam,
Yeah,
wasn't able
and
to
the
get its
second cam.
utility, right? Gun down. And this is an incredible engagement out of Scav.
Exactly.
All his
Yeah.
units super spread out, all
He had a
getting the
very good
DPS down.
concave.
Big Pimp.
He's gonna tap out soon, probably.
Victim to a bit of map gen, a bit of timing, right? His cams weren't able to get out before
Yeah.
Scav's big push. And Scav recognizing how close these mills are to each other and pouncing at just the correct time.
Yeah.
Game 1.
Game 1. So game 1 goes to Scav.
What a game.
What a game.
And that was competitive. Right up until that last
Yeah.
engage. Like, I didn't know
Yeah,
who was going to
definitely.
take it.
Mm-hmm. Now game 2. Well, let's see if BigPimpintosh goes with one of his party decks. Oh.
Switch commanders.
So, hey, I'm 50% right in my prediction. I didn't know Scav was a long coats player.
Lonko's getting some representation here today on this
Yeah.
stream.
And who's your favorite commander? It's Red, right?
Oh, yeah. I've been...
Yeah.
Oh, what is even the common folk name? The main character.
It's damn. Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah, no, I love Hopper. I've been
Yeah.
I've been a day one Hopper player.
Yeah.
I do got to
She's
get my
definitely cool.
designs back on the flag though. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me too.
All right. Taking a look at this match. Scav going for the same deck. Super good utility.
Yeah.
Once again, mills reasonably close to each other. All to play for Scav. Looking at Pimp. He's transitioned into one of the two meta decks. Going for
For the wolf instead of the boar.
yeah, wolf instead of the boar. Pretty much the Arilou deck, substituting moles for lizards.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I thought a Pimp would go run more wacky decks. If he loses, it's because he didn't run one of his RT Fox decks. Okay, I'm just calling it, or RT Badger rather.
Yeah, Artie Badger. I've seen Artie Badger out of Big Pimp, and you know Big Pimp. This is his first game back in the TNT Championship Series, so maybe
Yeah.
just trying to get comfortable. And Scav, he's not letting that happen. Going into Squizzard is Big Pimp. Scav went for the early
The skunk opener.
early skunk. Now I finally like this for Big Pimp because Squizzard, it can do really good against skunks.
Yeah.
And Big Pimp, no stranger to how to attack into skunk with Squizzard. You have to attack from two
Yes.
different angles so that the skunk gas
Exactly.
is only able to affect one of your tier 1.
Exactly. And usually it's better if the first pellet of gas go into your lizards, as they are faster and they can maneuver around the gas more easily than squirrels. So usually you want to bait the first couple of shots with your lizards, and then you rally all, and the other shots they go to your squirrels, and there's just this gas is just too spread out to deal any damage. And you get a perfect engage this way.
Exactly. So Big Pimp being super careful this time, delaying his expansion. Doesn't want to get caught
Yeah.
out like last game.
No player has expanded yet.
Now,
But I'd
Scav,
argue
this is
that
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
4 camps.
Yeah,
That's
that
a lot
can
of
be
camps.
dangerous. And especially Cam Skunk can be really good against tier 1, even Squizzard. So, but BigPimpintosh is getting his own skunks and his own cams out. So, he's sort of equalizing the power here.
This is super interesting. I can definitely feel the tension in this map. Both players
Yeah.
haven't
Mm-hmm.
taken an expand yet.
Yeah. You're definitely feeling the fact that it's a match point for BigPimpintosh. So, and even like I'd argue that it's safer to expand on this map than the first one because it's just a little bit, farther apart the two bases. But not enough to justify, going for early expansion and into 16 farm and yada yada, the classic, um, you know, macro game.
Yeah, and I really like the potential that Big Pimp has here. He can get a really good engage as long as his lizards
Yeah.
don't get gunned down by the
Ooh.
camps.
And that was very good skunk gas, but oh my god. The skunks are alive. I think the 4 cams were very good in that engage for Scav.
Yeah,
But
well, if you look at army value,
yeah, it looks pretty,
kind of even.
yeah, kind of even. Yeah, Scav started out with more army overall, but he sort of attacked it in one singular choke, and the gas was able to touch every single tier 1, and that's when the skunk value gets really high.
Yeah, that was a super interesting engage. I actually want to probably take a look at that again for analysis because the
Yeah,
lizards usually, I like to rally my lizards like around instead of going straight
definitely, yeah.
in. But
Mm-hmm.
Pimp went straight in, and I'm curious, how effective that proved in that engage. I thought the lizards kind of took a while to find their tiles. Maybe didn't get maximum DPS out, but Scav posturing for another engage.
Both player posturing, but BigPimpintosh has put down the. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, Scav has 2 farms, so Scav is actually going to get ahead if both players keep posturing for.
Oh,
Oh,
skunks!
skunks
Have to be
get
careful.
maybe caught out of position.
Ooh, Big Pimp. Good micro by the lizards.
BigPimpintosh, but the cams
And
are
his
out of
cams are
position.
late.
Yeah, that might. Oh,
Oh my
wait.
god. What
There's
a
2
game.
cams left. Yeah, 2 cams left, and they can
And are they
easily.
both gonna survive? They
Maybe
will.
they're both
Will
gonna
these
survive,
skunks go
yeah.
down? If one skunk goes down, that's huge. Oh my god, it survived.
Oh, it survives, and maybe he can snipe the one farm. That'd be huge. In those types of game, that's huge damage. Maybe he can snipe the other pig. Yeah,
Okay,
and
but this is big.
yeah,
Big Pimp, he lost his whole army. It'll all come down to will he survive the next
well, he
minute?
was.
Because Scav is starving. So he's on the clock.
Yeah, but
Big Pimp
none of his
sold.
army is out though.
He's completely giving up on the mill. He's not even gonna try to save it. He's gonna wait for.
Yeah, BigPimpintosh is supply blocked. I think he needs to sell something else. Yeah.
Oh, he wants the
Oh.
campfire? No. I think he was hoping to
He
maybe
want-
get some thin value. He's definitely gonna sell down and go for the campfire. That's his
Yeah.
only play, right? He can't afford to sell 120 food. He's gonna sell a squirrel. All right. If you take a look at army value, it's close. It's not that
Oh.
close.
It's actually not that close. It's 2 tier 2 extra for Scav. Oh. The lizards. Okay. None of the lizards die here, so it's okay for.
If I'm Scav, oh my gosh, what do you do?
I think that's tough. First of all, you count the amount of food, so you recognize you're ahead in value, in pure value, and then you try to look for an engage. So like, let's say you see the lizards somewhere on the map, you rally into them to avoid them, going around your army or something like that.
BigPimp has to be
Yeah,
careful. He cannot
exactly
take
like
a
yeah.
pure engage here.
He doesn't have
He's
enough.
gonna try.
Food.
Here we go. It's
And
nah, those cams,
those
too powerful.
Those cams.
Big
Yeah.
Pimp, out of units, out of options.
No, yeah. And now at this point, like, if if BigPimpintosh didn't surrender, you can just go to 8 farms and
Well,
there's nothing you can do against it.
the bigger they are, the harder
Yeah.
they fall. And Big Pimp goes down in the first set of Group H.
So far, every game has been a 2-0 sweep. Let's see if R22 and Chase is gonna be any different.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your main event of the evening, Chase versus R22. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, hey, this is what I like to see. We got some
Hey.
mines, we got some scavengers. Walk us through
Alright.
these deck choices, would you, Fleur?
All right. Okay. So R22 decided to go for the sort of standard meta deck instead of, but with one key difference. He added Scav instead of a second tier one. So Scav are generally thought to be really bad. I think they're underestimated though, because I feel like Falcon Scav has very, very high DPS density. And it can be really good against pure Falcons. So, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna... I've been trying a lot of the Falcon Scav, and I find it to be pretty good, actually.
You know, it's
And
actually
so-
something I've never considered.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that from other players, but I think it has potential, though. I think it has potential, definitely.
Well, Fleur,
And yeah,
trailblazing the scavengers. We're gonna see if R22, if he's got the same memo.
let's see here. Maybe he has a totally different approach with this deck. So, you give the same deck to 2 players, they're gonna play it differently. So maybe he's just not gonna do what I just said, and he's just gonna play Scav like scavengers. But I think they have fighting potential. And Scav's deck is very aggressive, as we saw in those last 2 games. He decided to switch the mole for the mine. It's a very interesting choice, but I think miners are better with sort of units that poke. So like ferrets, Kasha, and in this sort of all-in deck, I'm not sure if it has its utility though.
Yeah, the mines definitely a flavorful choice
Yeah.
to start. I'm actually really curious to see how it's gonna play out. They're not useless, not by any means.
No, they're definitely not useless. Don't get me wrong. I didn't say they were useless. I just said they're not as they don't have the best synergies with this deck. I just said that.
Yeah, and R22 scavengers. Look at that health, 26. That's a lot of health, and he's gonna go ahead and get that little extra +1 food that scavs generate every couple seconds.
So 4 scav equals 1 farm. So technically, right now, R22 has 1 extra farm, and that's big. 1 farm is enough to win the game. And so Scav is gonna try to get some pressure in. And here's the interesting part about getting pressure.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
wait.
getting some good scavenger.
Yeah.
Wait, that was
scavenger.
really nice. Like
Really good
props,
control.
But he has be careful. Can he save that scavenger? Oh, with a
Oh
one
my
health scavenger.
god, 1 health scavenger. That's crazy. That's really good scavenger control. So what I was going to say is that if you pressure scavenger to just, stay in the base of your opponent, it's not getting value, it's not getting food. So even just by posturing, you're sort of denying the food that the scav will get otherwise.
Yeah, but we've got red alert. R22 dropping down the wolf at pretty much like the
The
3-minute
wolf.
40-second mark.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you,
And
I look. Wait, did he find that? Hold on.
I don't I think he got
No,
he did not
he
see
doesn't
it.
know.
He doesn't see it. Hmm.
And this is big. You know, that's
Yeah.
like that is information you need to know. Because if Scav right now, he doesn't think that he needs to push in, and right, so he thinks he has the time to macro up, get a bigger army, and little does he know that there's something coming.
Yeah, definitely. But one thing to note about one base wolf is that it's not as good as other one base tier 3s, because the wolf cannot fight directly. It buffs your unit, but it cannot fight directly. So you have a rather small army with it, and so maybe you can, sometimes it's not as good as other one base tier 3s. Definitely.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Wolf, about to pop. And it'll be interesting if R22 opts to go for the immediate engage. You know, he's got six Falcons on the way, so I think he's gonna wait. And I think that's the right choice.
He definitely doesn't have to engage though. Because another thing that's interesting about Wolf is that it's a macro tool more than a fighting unit. So he's creating value by fighting.
Scav. He wants to. Oh, but the commander dies.
Commander dies, and
these units not necessarily having 5 ground vision, definitely having no commander utility. The whole army goes down. It's a massacre.
The whole army. Yeah. One thing to note is that the Scav's army, Scav's tier 1 ran into the gas, and the gas got a lot of value in this engage.
My God.
Really precise play. Really well played by R22. R22 always as good as I remembered, so I'm...
R22 putting scavengers on full display against Scav.
Yeah.
There's something poetic there. Here we go. Round 2. Chase versus R22.
R22 with the artillery. Very interesting.
This is a tasteful series. I tip my hat. Michelin star to you two gentlemen for your deck selections.
One thing to note about scavenger plus artillery. Artillery has a very, very big radius, and so it means it can get a lot of it can sort of secure positions around outside of your territory. So if, let's say, you put a artillery at the edge of your territory, it's gonna have a very big radius and around your territory, and that means you can safely have your scav outside your territory, and they can get a lot of food this way. So it's a sort of very it's a very interesting synergy between those two units.
Dude, I love the strategic interplay that R22's units have. I've never considered having an arty to reinforce, some forward scavenger placement. Like, if you drop an arty right here, like, you can contest this mill. Like, the arty can't get there, but your scavs can poke and retreat into arty fire. Oh, it's beautiful. Exactly. You don't even have to micro it like ferrets.
Exactly. They're very that's pretty interesting. But it's kind of vulnerable to snakes a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, so, also R22's over here. He's not over here. If he was over here, that would have been exciting.
Oh, I think there's a mole sniping a mill here.
It's gonna go down.
So it's gonna get the mill. So that's 60 food, and You know, 60 foot at this point in the game, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And R22 disappears into the night.
Yeah. And he also gets the scav out, so he
I think
got
he's gonna
the
drop
value.
something.
Or maybe he's
Okay,
gonna
he's
drop
just gonna drop more
something.
scavs.
Most
And
scavs. That's pretty good for
Scav
him.
going for a push with just 12 squirrel.
Maybe he just wanted to kill the cabin, so that way when he really wants to engage, he doesn't have this in a way, you know.
Yeah, I think that's probably correct. Oh, maybe he'll
Oh my God,
catch
he's
these scavengers out.
Yeah, out of position. Maybe he
One.
can snipe one.
Yeah, it's gonna get sniped. One scavenger goes down.
That's really good value. And he has barely no army to defend. So
And Scav, I don't think, or I'm sorry, R22, I don't think he can hold this.
nope, definitely not.
What is Scav targeting? Okay, he made sure he got down that last pig. Rest of the army's
Yeah.
gonna go down, but that's fine.
That's fine. That's still really good value for him. He killed worms. He killed 3 pigs. That's a lot. That's a lot. And they, you know, it was barely equal in terms of like value. I mean army value. So
Yeah, R22 losing a lot of mills there. So it's going to take him a long time to not only eco back up, but also reinforce your army. And
yeah,
I think that could have been a critical blow. And now Scav, he's going to go in for
yeah.
a
He
double
knows
skunk.
he's really ahead. So you know why letting the game go out for longer when you can kill your opponent, you know?
That's R22 credit. He definitely got a better engage. There's not enough
Yeah.
squirrels to
Oh
deal
my
with
God.
the health of the scavengers.
Dude, that was really precise micro. He was behind an army and he still managed to. Wow. I need to rewatch that. I need to rewatch that.
This series absolutely living up to the hype. But I
Yeah.
gotta be honest, this is more than I expected. I did not know that R22 was gonna bring the fire like that in the first series.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's really, really good.
Yeah, and this
Okay,
micro
so-
is accurate.
Yeah.
Making sure to attack in from
Okay.
2 angles.
Very good
Beautiful.
concave.
Got out of the skunk gas.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
My lord, Jesus, that was
He doesn't
so
even have
good.
pigeons.
No. I need to analyze that. Now, one thing to note is that 2 out of the 3 pigs R22 lost were not the starting pigs, so he's at 2 farms versus 4 right now. But he has the scav, which equals 1 farm, so maybe he's not as in a bad position as
Yeah, he
As
won
it
2
seems.
engagements. If you take a look at the army graph, but if you take a look at the economy, he's been consistently behind. So Scav, even though he's losing these engagements, he's finding a way to rebound by just having the higher eco.
Yeah.
He's still ahead.
Yeah, he's still ahead. And now he fully transitioned into pure squirrel, which is really good against Scav. R22 has only 3 tier 1. I mean 6.
Yeah,
And,
this is looking real dangerous for R22. Previously,
Yeah.
there wasn't enough squirrels to really gun down all the DP, all the health of the scavengers, but it's a different
Ow.
story this time.
Yeah, now
Now,
that's 24.
Once again, this is a good engage for R22. Probably the best he could
Yeah.
have hoped for, but it's not enough. And R22,
Nope.
out of units, out of
1-1. 1-1 game. Wow. Wow, that was a crazy game.
Our first game 3.
First,
I think
yeah,
today.
first game 3. Yeah, that's hype. That's hype.
Oh man. All right, who you taking, Fleur, in round 3?
I gotta go with R22. He's just been showing so much like mastery of unit control that I'm just like, yeah, he gotta win. He's gotta win the third game. But you know, Chase definitely has his chances. It's not a yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be super interesting. Chase, it seems like Chase is having the better timing in this series,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But R22, he's having the better micro. So,
Mm-hmm.
a tale of two sides, two different skill sets being demonstrated here. Kind of a technical skill and then
Yeah.
internal knowledge. So let's see
Mm-hmm.
what we get in
Let's see
game
who
3.
comes out ahead.
Holy heck, I don't even know what decks we're gonna get. All right, okay.
All right. So very standard deck by Scav, and R22 goes with the flavorful artillery. I love it.
Yeah, and Wolf, you know, they don't care about the laws of gravity. If you wolf buff an arty, the shells will fall
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you know what? Like, two wolf buffed artillery, and there's like no amount of units of ground units that can break that. Literally, yeah, like it's crazy. And I'm not sure because you remember how the wolf got changed where it would only buff a certain amount of food. I don't know if it was changed for defensive structures.
Oh
So
yeah, we'll have to check the patch notes.
I'm not sure.
What do you think? What do you make of this map? Who do you think it's better for?
This map is
I think it's
very
interesting.
interesting. It's surprisingly balanced, I'd say. I think uh, I think the lower ground expansion is worse,
Yeah,
but
I would have to agree.
there's still a high ground next to the other expansion, so it kind of evens out, I'd say.
I don't think it'll come into play, but this cliff is close
This,
enough for the pigs for
yeah,
some ledge abuse.
yeah,
Though
definitely.
you'd have to walk into water, so it's tricky. Scav coming out with some early lizards.
Early shenanigans. Now R22 as the units to defend, so
Does he? Like, if this
uh
pig makes it to the
oh,
corner,
it's
I'm running
6.
in.
No, okay, never mind, never
Oh,
mind.
but he didn't wait.
Oh my god. And
Scav,
now this yeah.
he didn't wait for the pig to get to the edge of its tile, and so he had to run in, kind of
Yeah.
making his lizard subject to the DPS of the adjacent pigs.
Yeah. And it might not seem like a big deal, but it is because on the corner you get like I don't know 3 pigs who can shoot, and if it's on the inner corner, it's like 5, and the DPS difference is massive.
And losing 3 for 2. So honestly, I would count your blessings, Scav. That you got out a lot better
Yeah.
than that could have
Yeah.
been. That could have been
Uh-huh.
a game ender.
Definitely. Now
But
Scav has two he has 2 cabins. Cabins are
yeah,
really, really good, especially in those sort of lower, less macro games, more scrappy games where you don't go to 16 farms right away.
Scav, he wants to engage. I think he wants to engage, before too many of these scavengers get up and their health really starts being felt.
And he gets a really good engagement. The reason why scavs are not good against
One health.
1 health. He R22 gotta save. He has
No,
to
he
save
can't.
it.
It's too hard.
It's too
He
hard.
wanted to try to preserve this meal, but there was no way. He should have probably given it up in favor of holding on to the scavenger. But this is a brutal push out of Scav.
Push. Yeah. And Scav had a cabin behind that.
Yeah, completely
That's
flipping the
weird.
script.
Yeah.
R22 doing his best. Warren goes down, did some pretty reasonable tanking, and he's gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and defend this push enough. This push is over.
This-
As long as
yeah,
Scav
this push is-
stays in your base.
So what I was about to say is that the reason why Scav are bad against tier 1 is that they tend to overshoot a lot against tier 1. So it's as soon as you get 4, they will overshoot. They will keep shooting the same tier 1 and they will, waste 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. And they're not as efficient as they should be.
Absolutely. Now Scav, he's been having just phenomenal pressure, I gotta say, throughout this game. Really giving R22 no room to breathe, no time to come back. But the moles, I think the moles were enough to dissuade him. And to be honest, they might have dissuaded me too.
Yeah, they're very good equalizer. They're defensively they're pretty good. They add a lot of like HP and tanking to your comp, so that's definitely like something. Scav's trying to find some, harassment potential, but decides against it. And R22 dropped down the RT.
And this is a big deal. This needs to get up.
If this gets up,
it can be a big deal, but
it could equalize the game, I think.
But you have to remember, Scav's army is fast. Like,
yeah,
it is not staying in one place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna go for the engage right here. Army value wise, it's equal. Anything can happen.
Equal, but the skunks are gonna harass.
But will the skunks have time to get value? Those lizards certainly will. He has to sell it down at 40 food.
That was brutal.
That's 140 food.
Oh my god. But maybe he can clear the push. There's a cam coming.
I don't even know if he can make it out of this. No. He's only got Squirrel. Scav pressuring with Skunk. Squirrel notoriously probably the worst thing you can fight against
there's
Skunk
a wave of 3. There's a wave of 3 squirrels that just joined.
Pre-gas.
Maybe.
Already set, but now it's on the farm.
So now
it's in the right spot now. That cam.
Ripping
through R22.
Yeah.
And
looks like it's
he stopped his commander. He knows. What a series!
Bravo. Chef's kiss.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Save that for last. That really delivered.
Yeah.
R22 showing some new functionality for Scavs and their success. At least in this TNT championship, I haven't seen anyone bring the scavengers to that effect yet. But Chase, his timings just too clean for R22 in the first match.
Yeah. But I definitely think he had potential to win. He lost to bad macro, I'd say, rather than poor micro and poor control.
Yeah. Overall, beautiful series, beautiful games that we got to cast today.
Yeah.
And Fleur, it was my pleasure to have to be co-casting with you. This was super fun. I think this was maybe the first or second time that we've co-casted together.
I think it's the first time. Did I co-cast? I think that's my first official tournament cast, maybe.
Wow.
But I've cast some games before, but I've casted some games before, but none for the official TNT champ,
Yeah. Well, folks, that's gonna be all from us. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, definitely.